So this next video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a starter current draw test. We're going to use the Pontiac engine that's right behind me here. And I'm only using this engine because it's cut away and you can easily see what I'm doing. When you do the task, you're going to be required to do this on an actual car. Okay, the first thing I'm going to need to do this test is I'm going to need to hook up a remote starter switch. So you can see I've actually, if I can get my hand in here to point, I've hooked up my remote starter switch to the S terminal here and to the B terminal behind. And so the remote starter switch is hooked up and ready to go. You can see the light on it. So it's ready to go. So that's the first step. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my carbon pile tester. And I've got the amp clamp installed. I've got it zeroed out. If you notice, I'm a little bit short on voltage. It's only 1.2 volts, or sorry, 12.2 volts, 12.3. It should be a full charge on your battery. So this test may be a little bit skewed simply because I don't have a full charge on the battery. This is where I'm going to read the amps. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to crank the engine over using the remote starter switch, and I'm going to watch my amperage on the starter. So let's go ahead and crank it over. So it looks like I was pulling about 130 amps, which is well below the 200 that's maximum on a V6 engine. And so even with a small battery that's not fully charged, I'm still under the amps that I need on my starter. So I'll crank it again so you can see the amperage on there. But that's how you do a starter amperage test. I think it spiked up to 140 on that time, was the highest I saw anyway. So anyway, that's doing a starter current draw test.